to have you all here to explore the exciting and diverse opportunities that await us in the field of arts and crossover disciplines. Today, we together will embark on a journey of creativity, imagination, and passion as we delve into the world of arts and its myriad career avenues. Our goal through the course of today's event is to shed light on the numerous possibilities that the arts education can offer, from traditional paths to groundbreaking innovations. Before we proceed with the activities lined up for today, we will begin by entrusting this event into the hands of the Almighty, seeking His favor. We shall pray that today may be a source of blessed inspiration to one and all in attendance. Requesting everyone to kindly rise.
Join your hands, close your eyes, and repeat the prayer after me, slowly and
So to connect students with experts and stimulate their interest in varied career choices. 2. To showcase potential vocations and provide an insight into faculty-specific occupations. 3. To acquaint students with the educational credentials and skill sets required to make informed decisions about chosen career paths. 4. To introduce students to a range of interdisciplinary options and create a self-drive in pursuance of the identified area of interest. 5. To provide guidance on designing personal portfolios and exploring prospective academic networking possibilities across regional, national, and foreign boundaries. 6. To elevate effective communicative skills through oral interactive ability. 7. To offer an opportunity enabling reflective written experience sharing. Alright then, to officially open the inaugural beginning of our Career Day 2023-24, you shall now witness a musical culmination signifying the dignity of labor through representative depictions of traditional Goan professions and their contribution to the economic development of our state. Presenting before you, reviving the forgotten, a soulful treat that is sure to captivate your creative interest and spark your innate appreciation for authentic Goan occupations.
We Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Father.
How are you?
How are you, Father?
Thank you. I thought I would address at the end, but since I'm given the honor to address right at the start, I obey the orders. But nonetheless, I want to say and give a few words towards the end as well to give my view, opinion of what has happened so far. I was particularly impressed by the way you have begun the career day. I was impressed by our MC, I forgot her name. You spoke well. She was nice, formal, without a paper, well articulated, clear, every word very impressive. And I wish that's the way we all speak in our school. I liked the very creative way of depicting what we just saw. Before that, what I saw were singers who were here in the good voices, well sung. They were ready beforehand. Good, well done. A very creative way of depicting our traditional professions. Very well done, very creatively done. All those who conceptualized the idea, I was impressed. There is one thing, which I told you in the class and which I'm not I will say, which is my pet topic is on careers. At the end, I will say a few words which I want to communicate towards the end after I've said it. But right now, I want to appreciate the teachers. Some were not well, some were at the board till today, some are just arrived today. And to coordinate all along, I saw great interest in our teachers, and I want to appreciate that. All the teachers here of the arts faculty, my special appreciation to you.
The presence of our resource person, Mrs. Sulaksha Gavas, who has graciously joined us today to share her valuable expertise. I now request Durva Naik to kindly introduce our first key speaker for the day. But before that, I would like Alicia to kindly present Mrs. Sulaksha with a token of appreciation.
Sulaksha Gavas is a mental health professional with 18 years of experience. She has done her master's in clinical psychology and also a postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling. She has authored 2 books published in Marathi by the Marathi Academy, Chivchivad and Ek Kadi Khultana. Mrs. Sulaksha Gavas has conducted online classes and sessions during the pandemic for the youth in distress through innovative initiatives such as battling it with positivity, mindfulness, letter to the counselor, and many more. She has conducted over than 500 sessions across Goa in schools, colleges, higher secondaries, especially in rural areas. Mrs. Sulaksha Gavas, a profoundly passionate woman who is indeed keen about women and child-related issues, is here, and we welcome you and we are very honored to have you here.
I request Mrs. Sulaksha Gavas to address the gathering.
Teachers, some parents who have taken time to come, especially as was, and my dear students. I congratulate each one of you for taking keen interest
in careers in only certain topics. But now, if you would love to pursue something, or you have a passion for something you really like to do, you can convert that into your career. And also, we as, even in the past you should not focus on what capabilities you have, but you should focus on only certain job types. So as you said, in the past, you could do career choice in only one sitting. Now we cannot, because we as students have inbuilt aptitudes, inbuilt talents in which we love to configure from many types of careers.
the person is, the people who are with you are perfectly in tune with you. This is what I expect not only from Joshua, but all my dear friends sitting out there. Me coming here will be a successful, it will be successful if all of you are on the same page with me. Okay? I'm going to talk about something which is very, very gentle. It's not only for Joshua, it's not for Durwa, or these are a few names that I have picked up. Okay, so it's not only limited to somebody. Okay, it's for everybody. So as Joshua rightly pointed out, one is passion. Okay, we want to explore something. Okay, and not go by the traditional trend. That is one. Okay, and it is a journey. I will add a little bit to what Joshua is saying, and I would say it's a journey. Okay, I enroll into a particular career, and that's the end of it, and the outcome would be the available careers in that option. Okay, suppose if I had to take psychology, then I would do my graduation in psychology, masters in psychology. Now, with NEP, the terminologies have also changed. Okay, so then it would be like either I teach, I work into a clinical setting, or I become a counselor. These were the only things available. But each industry names it different today. Okay? And you can change every time you feel you discover something new about yourself. So that is why I say it is not a destination, it's an ongoing explorative journey. Okay? All of you all are there with me on this? Now let me test your observation skills. The observation skill is very, very important thing. Okay? Like your communication skill is important. Okay? You coming and talking, because all of you are going to answer interviews at the end of this thing. Today you will answer online interviews. Gone are the days when you used to, now nobody asks for CVs, they ask for profiles. Like my generation used to create CVs and resumes and biodatas. Your generation has to build up on a profile. Okay? Do you, all of you, have a profile of your own? Sabranji profile, Asa? How many of you all have a created profile? To me about profile, which means there is an existing profile. And this profile you keep adding on. Say suppose if I am the employer, I will not ask for a resume. I will automatically go online, type your name, and try to look at your presence in the World Wide Web. Your www. Okay? What is your social presence? That's something which I will immediately check. That is what people today do. And for that, there is one very important question, okay, with which your career exploration starts. Okay? But before going to that, I was saying I want to test your observation skills, because your observation skill is another important part of your career. Did you all see me and father and your teacher lighting the lamp? Yes?
Yes.
Who can minutely tell me what happened? In detail.
The hint that I'm giving you, and yet I'm being with my topic, is gear up yourself for the kind of community that you're going to work in tomorrow. Okay? Your question and your answer.
Yes, so your question was what happened during the lighting of the lamp. So first you're escorted by the cultural secretaries of the two standards, and then you're walked up on the stage and you're given candles by a student, and first father principal lighted the lamp, and
Is she right or wrong?
I tried to gear up for my session right from the time I entered the field, which even means the kind of activities that I do and the thing, right, of the way I behave in the hall also. In that I make sure that I keep certain points, and that's where I test observation. There were two things which I wish any of you could observe. One is when I was lighting the lamp. Yes. Somebody else. Come. Very good. See, it is there in you. Okay? You just have to be a little more specific in what we are observing. Yes. One is your name.
So when you came, you were covering the fire because the air was too much, so you were covering the air. Also, you were adjusting the cotton.
Yes. Adjusting the cotton. Thank you, Payal. Thank you. Okay. One is adjusting the one point you get, 1 point you lose. If it is still was the MCQ with a negative marking, she would lose out on 1. Okay? I would give that +1 to her because of her observation skills. I did adjust the cotton. What is the reason why I adjusted the cotton? Okay? Why did I observe, fine tune it? In fact, your entire session today is nothing else but adjusting. We are trying to ignite fire in you. We are trying to light something in you, right? And in order to do that, we need to fine tune something. Okay? I was the one to adjust the cotton. Okay? Because
we are adjusting the cotton and recovering. Even just Shanti was helping so that the candle does not go out. And afterwards, she even helped other principal in the same way, and later she helped herself.
Thank you. Your name?
Terence.
Terence. I think Terence completed the story. Okay, thank you, Terence. Okay, that's minute observation. Okay, if we are in classroom, if we are studying, and if we say we are gearing up for something, okay, your teacher did the exact thing which she has been doing all these years. I have been personally interacting with her for last 2 years, and the kind of discussions we have off and on, she's very, very concerned. That's a part of her personality. She wants that light to remain. She wants that light to give out, so much to the people around. Okay, and she has been that force, the protecting force, because she's trying to light something inside you. I came in as a natural personality that I am. I like to adjust things when I come. Okay, so if you sit in for a consultation with me, the initial thing that I would do is I will try to see where you are. Okay, and depending on your abilities and your I would not offer you something and say, this is what you can do. You've taken psychology, you've taken economics, now this is what you... No. I will try to adjust the scale depending on where you have decided to go. Okay. Do you know that interesting anecdote that they shared about the airplanes? How is the airplane directed? Read about it. Little bit about aeronautics. It says they are given a very strong direction. Okay? An inch of a turn here and there, that would actually lend them up somewhere else. Okay? So my whole entire job is to fine tune the cotton. Now again I'm telling you, I could have easily told you, okay, chalo, I'm here, these are the careers, my job would have be over in half an hour. Okay? But here, now that I'm interacting with students, what I have come to know that students are clueless at times. By and large, career decisions happen because my parents said so. My cousin is doing so and so because I'm here. My friend went for humanities, so also I came to humanities. And the worst thing is, I got below 60. And people told me that you do humanities. Okay? This is how traditionally careers were decided. That's where I thought ki chalo, my children need to know. This is very, very important because today even when I sit in for recruitments, okay, I ask people, tell me something about yourself. And the age-old answer that I get is, I am so and so, okay, I am Terence, I live in Margaon and I have studied this much. I have asked you a very simple question, tell me something about yourself. And you are repeating what I have already known and something which I much more that I know in today's age. I have studied your entire profile, okay? And you're telling me your name, place, and a little bit on your educational background. That's not enough, okay? Now, what is it when I say know yourself? Especially when it comes to your career. What are a few things that you should know about yourself? Tell me. Yes, Same from there only.
Your capabilities.
Your abilities. Okay? Now your abilities is nothing else but your strengths and weaknesses. What is
Now
the
for enlightening us with your exemplary knowledge base and providing us with a fresh perspective on career preparedness and the options available. My dear fellow students and friends, do you feel that competitive exams are specifically relatable to only science and commerce streams? Did you know that competitive exams play an exceptional role in various arts and correlated disciplines too? Hard to believe? Well then, here is a motivational video for the same. Brought to you exclusively by the competitive exam team. We have amongst us a linguistic expert, a leader of his respective field. I now request Nicole Varuna to kindly introduce our second key speaker for the day, Mr. Dhruv Usgaonkar.
Assistant Professor of Portuguese and the Program Director of Masters in Portuguese at the Goa University, Professor Dhruv Usgaonkar. Mr. Usgaonkar is currently pursuing his PhD in International Relations from Universidade Nova de Lisboa, Portugal, in the subject India's Cultural Diplomacy in Portugal. We are indeed honored to have you in our midst today, sir, and look forward to gaining valuable insights from your expertise. Thank you.
And MA. And since there are so few people, so few students studying Portuguese, I think as Susie mentioned, I think only 7 and 8 respectively, right? In 11th and 12th. So we have decided to, we were compelled to scrap the condition of prior knowledge of Portuguese to the BA Portuguese program. So now it has a direct entry. So from first year B onwards, as the part of the minor paper, Portuguese will be taught from scratch, ABCD. For those who already know Portuguese, good for you, because you will have an advantage in the major subject, which is going to be Portuguese language and culture in the world. So what you will learn is that Portuguese is the language of the future. The sky is the limit. So many choice of careers available. Translation part as a side hustle, as the term buzzword is these days. Side hustle, or should I say, translators who teach Portuguese in schools as a side hustle. Whatever floats your boat. Next slide. So I will start not with allied with India in BRICS. What is BRICS? Who knows the full form? There are 5 countries that are part of this. B for, R for, I for, C for, S for, South Africa. These rising countries, they have formed a grouping called BRICS. And it has 2 subgroups, sub-blocks within BRICS. Basic and IPSA. So there is Brazil, South Africa, India, China, and India, Brazil, South Africa. So they deal with various things. Basic, I think, with environment, IPSA with commerce or something like that. So because of these groupings, there are large numbers of Indian companies doing business in Brazil, or Indian companies whose market is Brazil. And the other way around. Brazilian companies have invested in India a lot. And there are MNCs like Accenture, IBM, and all of them. What does Accenture do? So all of these companies, MNCs, they are also based in India, but they are also market in Brazil. So all of these companies are recruiting Portuguese speakers, people who know to speak and write Portuguese, and they pay really well. So this
To do now is, we will be dividing you into groups. The groups are actually formed, the chart groups that we
Do you know what are the passions and responsibilities shared as a museum curator? No? Do you know what entails the working profile of a fashion designer or a graphic designer? Come on. I'm certain you definitely imagine being a teacher, a journalist, a choreographer, or even an event manager. Well, to give you an insight on a couple of such art and correlated vocations, it is now time for a fun and educational activity for the day. Brace yourself as we creatively begin to explore a world of vocational characterization, presenting before you modeling the best.
Good morning. My name is John Bosco, though some of you may know me as Don Bosco. It is good to see you, my dearest students, teachers, respected guests. I come from a small town in Italy, where I was born, I was raised, and I started a smaller school similar to this, with a dream that little children all around the world, much like you all, would have a place to study and have fun. And it brings me so much joy to see the look of joy on all of your faces, and that you all have this opportunity to study here. I'm happy that you all have gotten this career day so that you all can choose your jobs and decide your future. Because you, my dear students, you all are the future, you all are our future.
Good morning, respected Father Principal, dear teachers, and you, my dear pupils. I, Dr. S.R. Rao, am presented before you to give you a glimpse of what you can achieve by taking archaeology as your calling. Who am I, you may ask? I am a normal person from Karnataka, one whose passion for history has led me to where I am today. From leading excavations into Harappan sites, such as that of Lota, to uncovering never before seen remains in the sands of the world. You would say my life has been an adventure. But through it all, the thrill of unearthing new secrets of our past will never get old. And that, my dear friends, is an archaeologist's vocation. To dig through the grime and dirt, to find out what once was. To paint a picture of the past from the relics found, and to spread our findings for the world to see. If you wish to follow such a career option, then getting a BA in archaeology is a must. After which, attaining your master's degree and even a PhD is most greatly advised. But above all else, set your hearts ablaze and wholeheartedly devote yourself to what you wish to achieve. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Bhargat Dutt. I am an Indian television journalist and an author. I've graduated from St. Stephen's College, New Delhi, with a degree in English literature and a master's degree in mass communication from Jamia Millia Islamia Mass Communication Research Center, New Delhi. I have also received a master's in journalism from the Columbia University. A few of my prominent reportings have been the Kargil conflict in 1999, the conflicts in Kashmir, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iraq. I have also covered the events of the Gujarat riots in 2002 and the Mumbai attack in 2008. My biggest inspiration has always been my mother, who was a prominent journalist herself. My biggest learning from her is that never say no to any opportunity. No opportunity is too small to say no to. There is something to learn in every opportunity. I cannot sit in a studio and cover war, and I cannot sit in a studio and report a pandemic. In every tough situation, I believe that it is my job as a leader in media to be at the front line of it. A leader has to lead by example.
Good morning, Reverend Father Principal, teachers, and my friends. My name is Stephen Curry. I play professional basketball for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA, which is the National Basketball Association. I was born in Akron, Ohio in 1988. I was selected 7th overall for the NBA draft in 2009. And I have played 14 seasons in the NBA. And in those 14 seasons, I have revolutionized the game of basketball beyond the arc. And I have inspired generations to come. During my 14 seasons, I have become a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time MVP, 1-time Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, and All-Star MVP. I'm also regarded as the greatest shooter of all time, having 2 scoring titles, 9-time NBA All-Star team, and 9-time NBA All-NBA selected team. One of my greatest feats is that I hold the record for the most 3-pointers made in NBA history with 3,390 and counting. Remember this, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Enjoy the journey and good things will happen.
Today, I am thrilled to talk to you about a place that is not only a kitchen, but a hub of culinary, creativity, and a dream where flavors come to life. Stories are woven through food. I am none other than Natasha Croucher. As a teenager, I worked as a business intern for 7 years. Later, I completed my bachelor's in business. Then worked as a realtor for 4 years after completing my bachelor's in nursing. Finally, in 2009, I started my blogging channel. As the years went by, I have over 9K followers and a successful YouTube channel with 33.4 goal with Natasha's Kitchen is for you to really fall in love with cooking and find interesting recipes for you and your family.
Have you heard of me? I am Tularam Upetri from the northern eastern part of India. I came under the limelight when I received the Padma Shri Award in 2023. What is the Padma Shri Award? This award is a prestigious award that is given to only a few members across the world. Why did I get this award, you may ask? I got this award because I spent 80 years in my farming for my family, and the rest using only sustainable and eco-friendly methods to plow my field. Now what is it? People may not think that agriculture is something inspiring, but is it though? I tell you myself, it's not about my hand becoming dirty in the soil or my legs being in the mud that is gross to some of you all. It is something that with my hard work and efforts, I feed you and your families. It is great pleasure that I take in my work. I recognized that my neighbor's farm was filled with pesticides and fertilizers which were not organic. This caused the field to become dry and barren. Caused many issues in the field, so I brought about a change. I'm not calling each one of you to reach the ground and plow, but you can use your technology in our fields and improve agriculture vastly. With this, I hope that some of you all will be an agriculturist.
I believe in the rule of law. I am Indira Jason, Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court. Over the course of my career, I have raised awareness about and fought for gender equality and human rights. My endeavors as an advocate include cases such as Rupan Deol Bajaj and Mary Roy. The welfare of women is an important concept, which is why my work is centered around these issues. The legal profession is integral to our democracy, and it provides aid to people in numerous ways. As a lawyer, one provides legal advice to their candidates, represents their candidates in court, ensures compliance with the law, and so on. To be a lawyer is to contribute towards public interest and prosperity, and more specifically, as an advocate, one pleads the case of another in the court of law while following the principles, ethics, and etiquette in correspondence with the law. In order to be a lawyer, one must procure good listening skills, analytical capabilities, communication, articulation, and many more such qualities. To be a lawyer, one must have the utmost passion and devotion to the law. If you feel that these aspects represent you, then you are surely right for the post of a lawyer.
Good morning, respected Father Principal, teachers, and you, my dear students. I am Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As you all know me, I am the 11th President of India and also part of the project of the indigenous Indian satellite launch vehicle. I was also the Secretary of DRDO. I played a major role in the Pokhran 2 testing of this nuclear weapon. Always remember, if you want to become something right, you have to follow it with your true passion. If you can't do that, you might not even end up being it.
Good morning. I am Shireen Merchant, a canine behaviorist and trainer. I have two canines myself, named Maya and Muffin. This is Maya, very well behaved, because I trained her. My profession involves training canines to obey commands, whether it be for entertainment, sports, or as a job. There is never a dull day in my life. Working with canines is always a pleasure. You can see Maya. I hope that with my job, I can help form a better bond between
inspiring and pushing each one of us a step closer to our dream career
that has its portals so wide open to the general public as history. Thank you.
The class of 11th Arts have made a chart on the topic careers in journalism. Now when you talk about journalism, the first thing that comes in your mind is a reporter or a basic news anchor. But it's not that. Journalism does not stop there. It's a vast topic based on various assumptions. It depicts and brings out the faults in other people.
From 11th Arts, and we have listed some of the career goals. So basically, there are many sports in the entire world, be it field, water, racing, outdoor sports, indoor sports. We have a large variety of sports. Behind each sport, there is a specific career or profession.
The careers in the vocational sector. It offers an opportunity to make a positive impact on people's lives, provide guidance and support, and contribute to a spiritual growth of communication. Present to you our poster. Mass communication is a vast category. Under them, we have a lot of job opportunities. But these careers are the most known. To present our poster, a cooperative society. You may be wondering why there are so many pictures of a mole posted on our poster. Well, a mole is the best example of a cooperative society in India. It was founded in Gujarat, 1946, and it has grown to become one of the most successful and largest cooperative movements.
A translator can go up to 2.5 lakhs per annum. Language teacher. A language teacher instructs students on the fundamentals of a specific language.
TV shows, theatre, or digital platforms. Acting and performing arts.
Our group has made charts on the careers in social media. To sum it all up, when I talk about social media, all that comes to your head are influencers, YouTubers, gamers. But there is more to it than that.
In a short while from now, we shall draw the curtains to our career wheel. As we move closer to our valedictory function, we have a performance by the students of Standard 12 Arts on the song Dreamers. The lyrics of this song is a mindful message that each one of us has to dream with.
Once again, I want to compliment the arts faculty for the various things that were done today, painstaking, well planned, extremely well executed, and I'm hoping it will have the desired effect. The way you spoke, the way you carried yourself, besides one, two speakers could have done a little better job, little better way of presenting. Casual is not always the best. Then little bit of running from the stage is what is not called for. Small things, pay attention to them. I like the backdrop. Only I was trying to figure out how is the backdrop connected to arts faculty and to the theme that was chosen. I was just trying to put into place that man climbing the coconut tree, one lady selling the fish. How was it connected? Probably I will require explanation, but the artwork is good. Time taken for the same. Various things I liked in the morning, the characters displayed, the people who became Abdul Kalam, the various role plays that were done, I thought that was good. Then the painstaking posters that you have done, informative posters with various careers. Students, I only wish and I hope that you look at them, appreciate the work, above all, learn from them. This yesterday, I was talking to one girl from this place, from a higher secondary. She came to see me and she was talking. And then she said, Father, there were so many things that we were doing here at Hope, at Don Bosco's. If I had to take them seriously, I would have done even better. There were so many things that she was offered, there were so many pearls that were thrown to us. But these pearls, we gave them value of just stones. And a thought when I was sitting now came to my mind. I said many of the things that were being said here, done here, the work that you yourself have put, all precious pearls. All precious pearls. But for some, they will be mere stones. For some, what happened was just a day off. And so sad it will be. There's something as great, grand, and precious that happened here just turned out to be something very superficial, something that is insignificant. I wish for some what was done here turns out to be precious pearls, and when you come to me someday, Father, I got this career, got this vocation, so to say, because what was done here, because I paid attention to what was done, that gave me an edge. Talking about the edge, some of you have mentioned the colleges, and I want to specify 3. You spoke about JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University. You spoke about Delhi University. You spoke about St. Stephen's College. For you to know, they offer undergraduate, which means graduation and a master's degree. So just like going now we have arts and commerce graduation in Don Bosco. This year onwards, first batch. 3 years later, we'll have the first batch of graduation. There is Dempage, there's Tamils, there's Xavier's. These also have graduation and some master's courses. One of you spoke about Barka Garthia. I went to St. Stephen's College. Who was Barka Garthia? You spoke well. You spoke well as well. Good. I wish students someday you will say, because I came to Don Bosco's, I became this. Don't reduce our Don Bosco Higher Secondary to yet another college, list of colleges. Don't reduce it. Make it, just as she said, I went to St. Stephen's College for Shashi Tarun, today one of the top politicians and one of the best linguists in the sense of English, attributes it to St. Stephen's College. The college brought out not just a graduation or master's degree, but something that they could be in society. I wish students, that's my dream, that because we came here, we became that. Someday I say, I became this because I passed out from Don Bosco's. And I wish that is what we are able to give you. I really wish I could be a part of what you got someday, instrumental on that journey. When I saw the role play, I was saying to myself, could I someday have these students become a model for somebody else? I was wondering someday, just as you emulated, you modeled somebody else, could someday you become that barkadar, you become that basketball player, you become that finance minister or finance expert, you become that particular whoever. I really wish that you become somebody else, you become a role model. Finally, the last song. What was the last song, Sarah? Dreamers. They say dreams are not made in a sleep. Rather, dreams are those which don't allow you to sleep. Dreams are never made in a sleep. Or else you only remain a dreamer. Dreams become reality when those dreams, as somebody said here, passionately drive you to get where you want. Students, I wish you that your dreams drive you so hard, make you so passionate, that someday that which was once a dream, today a reality. And thanks to the dream and my effort to pursue that. As I said in the morning, there's one among some, one passion. And one passion is careers. My one passion is careers. And I wish you are. Teacher, how many are they here? Teacher Shanti, what's the total here? 150? My God, that's a huge number, 150. 150 is a huge number. Imagine 150 professionals, 150 toppers, 150 up there in some field or the other. What a place you have. 150 toppers, whatever field you take, whatever line you embrace someday. 150 models, we had about 8 to 10 here, who represented as role play models. 150. Don't get discarded in this 150 number. Be that one in this 150 who makes it count. Who makes it count. Dreams are not dreamt realized in the sleep, but dreams are those which don't allow you to sleep till you make it happen. My best wishes to you. Thank you once again, the organizers. I think first we give a clap to all of us because all of us and thanks and my appreciation to all the staff members who worked tirelessly to make this dream a reality for all of us. Also, my appreciation to our boys here. There's Vijay, there's Dominic there, Sir Nilesh, and those who have helped in clearing and cleaning the place. We'll applaud them as well. Thank you.
I request the fora to kindly propose the vote of
A
thanks.
good day to everyone present. I stand before you to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Arts faculty. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Reverend Father Tamadul Cardozo for initiating our career day today. Father, your endeavor has undoubtedly left an indelible mark on us students, igniting our passion for artistic pursuits. A word of thankfulness to our faculty teachers for their guiding inputs and unwavering support. Thank you, dear teachers, for nurturing our career goals. Commitment to fostering our aspirations and career choices truly has the power to shape our future in an extraordinary way. A special mention to Sir Nilesh, our technical head, for the designing of the on-screen graphics and the projection of the agenda-listed content. Thanks to our school's support staff for ensuring the necessary hall arrangements are in place. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the hard work and the dedicated efforts of each and every one of our faculty students who have worked tirelessly over the past few days to ensure that each activity carried out today was a resounding success. As we part ways today, my dear fellow students, let this not be the end of our transitioning from our academic life to our destined career paths. Let us vouch that we will gain wisdom we will hold strong from the wisdom gained today, explore our career choices, and remain open to new possibilities. We shall hereon navigate our career paths and our professional goals with a diligent mindset and a zealous passion. Thank you for your time.